Hello everybody! It is me, Levi McIntyre, broken Levi McIntyre. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm THRASHMANIAC99, and welcome back to the channel. And I am doing a live Q&A to celebrate my 23rd birthday. Oh my god, why do I have to be old for? Ugh. It's a question that everyone has in their life, is why do people have to age? And all this shit and blah blah blah. But either or, I'm not alone for this Q&A. I have two guests with me via Skype because I'm attempting to do something a little bit different as far as streaming on webcam instead of Google+. I'm going to do it through OBS with just my webcam and the YouTube chat overlay and this cool overlay I made about an hour ago, just on right off the off, just to get things going. But I have two guests in the stream with me. One you may have been hearing if you watch my Marvel Studios Cup series. You have been hearing this guy come into my races almost way too much, Mr. Yella Duke.
Hey, I might be coming in too much, but you enjoy it, so. But thank you for having me on another Q&A. I remember I did one for, I think it was, you attained a number of subscribers, and I was on that one with Dylan Jacobs / Nelson Thornhill / Kamikaze. And I'm here today because you enjoy my company, so stop being a prick.
Thank you. And then the other guest I have, someone I have not had on a stream in over a year and a half. I think the last time I had him on a stream was a Q&A we did prior to WrestleMania 32. Mr. NASCAR Fan 977, a.k.a. Kyle Matthews, a.k.a. the guy who sounds like fucking Tony Stewart.
What is up, everybody?
Hello.
He does sound like Tony Stewart. You got a point on that.
I mean, if I had $1 for every time somebody said that, I would be pretty wealthy right now. Like, everybody I come across online, that's one of the... If they're a NASCAR fan, that's like the first thing they say about me is I sound just like Tony Stewart.
You do sound like Tony Stewart. How them Whoppers, Tony?
God damn it.
Hey, don't get the Viagra joke started here, Levi.
Anyways, yeah, if nobody will understand the Viagra joke until that race comes out later this week, so, yeah.
Oh, the
but,
professional commentary at its best.
No, it was unprofessional, but it was fun.
Hey, it was better than TNT.
Professional? What's that?
Yeah, good question. What is professional?
Not cursing in the commentaries, because I don't really ever curse that much when I commentate, unless you're around. Then I feel compelled to.
I turn Levi heel.
Yeah, you've turned me heel in the NR offline community. Yes, you have.
You're welcome, Levi.
Yeah, right. But anyways, so before we get into this Q&A, since we're doing this on my birthday, an hour before midnight, before the 9th comes around, it still would be my birthday until about 3, 4 in the morning. But anyways, so the stuff I got for my birthday this year. First off, this is stuff I actually bought while I was out of town today. I've been thinking about starting a collection of pop vinyls because they look cool and they're easy to collect and they're just fun to have either out of the box or in the box. So I went and got 5 of them. 5 of them. Well, 4 boxes, 2 of them are in a double pack, but I decided to get 5 pop vinyls all together. So I'll show them off. So first off, I got a Spider-Man pop vinyl. And it's old school Spider-Man, it's not from the movies. But these other ones are movie-based. First off, I got a Captain America Civil War Scarlet Witch pop vinyl, which looks awesome because I'm a big Scarlet Witch fan. Then, I got a Doctor Strange pop vinyl. And then the double pack, since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 came out on digital today, and I got it today, and I'd been watching it all day, I got Baby Groot and Rocket Raccoon double pack, which was an FYE exclusive. So this was pretty cool. So those were all the pop vinyls I got. But the biggest thing I got was an Amazon Kindle Fire HD8, 32 gigabytes. And I about dropped it. Butterfingers me. But yeah, this is a pretty cool tablet. It's about like a giant phone because I can hold it like this. Like, hello, who are you? Hey, Yella Duke, it's nothing. He says he knows you. Wow, I can't believe
You know that
didn't
joke
get
sucks
joke.
when you get no reaction.
I can't believe
No,
you
I
didn't
gave no
get that
reaction.
joke. That's a classic wrestling
Just to show
joke.
that your humor sucks.
Hey, I have a great sense of humor.
All right,
Anyways.
move on. Move on with your gifts. It's your birthday. I'll let you have it. Ha ha ha! That joke was funny.
But anyways, so yeah, I got an Amazon Kindle Fire because
Hey, wait. Hey, Levi,
Shut up!
You want a better
You do
joke?
not overtop me. Anyways, I feel like the Kindle Fires are a lot better than an iPad because the battery's better and it's a little bit quicker. At least I've used an iPad several times in the past, but a Kindle Fire I think is much, much better. Plus, it looks cooler. It looks like like I said, the size of like a gigantic cell phone. But so yeah, those were all the presents I got. Either I got myself or was given to me. But now, with that being said, let's get into well, actually, a couple comments. Mr. Death Metal says, "Happy birthday, thank you." James Qualls, aka Red Racer 1985, happy birthday, thank you. Preston Blord, it's Levi o'clock, motherfuckers. And then he says, "Is overtalk even a word? In my world, yes, it is. If you overtalk me, you're gonna get fucked. Not literally. Just so you know."
Yeah, I was scared there for a minute.
Yeah, so was I.
But anyways, so a little reminder to everybody that's watching right now on the stream, send in questions in the live chat and I will go through them and we will answer them after we get done answering questions from the comments section of the video yesterday that I did. So, with that said, let's get on with it. The first question comes from Kamikaze Games. What a guy. What's up, Mr. Dylan Jacobs, Nelson Thornhill, whatever you want to call yourself. So he asks, which WWE Women's Division wrestler would you go on a dinner date with, and why is it Sasha Banks? Well, for me, actually, Sasha Banks wouldn't be my choice. My choice? Becky Lynch. Sasha would be up there, but I think she'd be like my third place, right behind Bayley and then Becky. But, yeah. I just think because me and her, we would just have so much in common. We both love wrestling, but we also both love rock and roll and heavy metal, so we'd have a lot of things in common in that
and puns.
regard.
You love puns, right?
Yep. I love doing puns, and
Yes.
she does puns. Hell, I pulled a pun earlier today when me and the family were going to a birthday dinner. We, when we were getting out of the truck, I shut the door and I said, "Well, we closed the door on that one." And they just started cracking up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. Oh my god.
They loved it. They thought it was hilarious. Then again,
Well,
it
for once
ain't
you
really...
do
And then again,
for
it
once
ain't
when you
really
say
that
something
hard to
funny.
make my mom laugh, at least. But yeah, Yella Duke, which woman in WWE do you want to go on a date with?
Alright, well, my top three, I'll go with the two first and number one. Number three would be Becky Lynch. I just think we would talk a lot about wrestling and MMA, which she knows a bit about because of her relationship with Mr. Luke Sanders. And I think we'd just have fun. Number two, of course, would be Bayley, because I would just talk about how awesome she is and why I'm quote-unquote Bayley guy. And number one, because she's growing on me lately, and this might surprise you, Levi, but number one would actually be Charlotte Flair. I would rather go on the date.
Traitor, you hated her and now you love her? What the hell is wrong with you?
Opinions change, motherfucker. What can I say? But I think I'd love to go on a date with Charlotte. I think we talk again a lot about wrestling, and I think we connect on a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'd love to go on a date with the Queen. Woo!
Kyle?
Well, Levi, you know the answer to this, but
Yes, I
a lot of
already
people,
know, and
anybody that
Leduc will probably kill you once he knows.
this is gonna be fun then, and anybody that's watching this live stream
If you
knows
say
the answer
Alexa
to this.
Bliss, I swear
It
I will
is
fucking
it is the goddess Alexa Bliss. Absolutely. I've liked her since the moment I saw her down in NXT.
when she was blowing glitter.
She's an Ohio girl. I live in Ohio as well, so there's one. And her birthday is tomorrow, and she's exactly 2 months older than I am. So, yeah.
And I mean, look at her ass. I mean, if that's not a reason to go on the dinner date with her, I don't know what is.
Absolutely.
But to be honest,
if I had to choose a second one, if I had to choose a second one, I'd have to say Emma. She's probably my second favorite.
yes, Miss Emma, who complains she never gets a chance, but she can't wrestle for shit. Yay!
Oh, this got Chris Dollarton, aka 671 Sports Network, says Kyle, Alexa's engaged.
You do
I don't
know
care.
that,
I mean, this is
out of everyone that we've all picked, I'm the only one that said number one was a single woman with Charlotte. Becky's dating an MMA fighter. Sasha's married. Bailey's engaged. And so is Alexa. Well, Emma's single, so I guess Emma's
single, yeah.
Yeah, well, she tried to fuck a broski, but I guess she ended up being a hoski.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And Jekko Knight in the comments said, I claim that Dana Brooke was the wrestling goddess for over a year. WWE stole my goddess gimmick and gave it to the wrong woman. Fuck my life.
Dana Brooke, really?
Dana Brooke, who's more plastic than a Barbie doll.
She practically is a Barbie doll in wrestling. A bigger Barbie doll than freaking Kelly.
But Kyle, you do understand that you picked the two women that love to blow. One blew bubbles, the other one blew glitter. So I guess you're having a blow party, ain't you?
God damn it.
I doubt I could ever get that lucky, but hey.
I know a guy that can give you something to make you get lucky. Yes, I'm talking about Roman Reigns.
Oh. Alright, so with that being said, let's move on.
That took a turn.
Anyways, next question comes from Minako Ano. I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Ano?
I don't know. Shut up. Damn it, Leduc, you messed my train of thought up. Okay, here we go. So from Minako Ano says, who are your favorite NASCAR drivers? Well, it was Carl Edwards up until he retired. And now I don't really have a standout. That's not me saying that I don't like Edwards. I'm still going to be a fan of Edwards no matter what. It's just that with who's in the sport now, I don't know. I don't really have a standout favorite that I would root for every week. Every week it's always someone different. Blaney, Larson, Truex, Elliott, Kenseth, it all just goes flip-flopping. But I guess if I had to choose one, Ryan Blaney would be my favorite, I guess, out of everyone in Cup right now. And actually, before we move on, I do want to address this. Why the hell is William Byron going to the 5 next year? He doesn't need to go to Cup yet. He needs to be in Xfinity for 1 more year. That should be Justin Allgaier's ride. Damn it. Anyways, moving on.
Alright, I didn't realize we were talking to Kamikaze Games here, but hello, Dylan Jacobs. How are you today?
Oh, I'm fantastic. No, but I mean, I looked at like the comments of people's reactions to the whole Byron thing, and I do agree with one that I saw. They're trying to bring up these teenagers and early 20s drivers up so soon, and it's like, some of these rides need to be given to drivers who are still young but haven't had a break. guys like Landon Castle or Justin Allgaier, who are still very young and in their prime. They just haven't caught a break, and I think Allgaier going to the 5 would have been the best choice, because he probably could have won a couple races in that car next year. But they're giving it to Byron, and that's not a knock at Byron. I don't mind William Byron. I just feel like it's just too soon for him. He needs to be in Xfinity for one more season before he even comes up to Cup. And if he would have come up in 2019, he probably could have replaced Jimmy Johnson if he decided to retire, which we know ain't happening anytime soon. But I just wanted to get that thought out of the way. But LeDuc, who's your favorite NASCAR drivers, all time and currently, if any?
Well, all time, and I know I told you this before, Levi, and I'm gonna get shit for this, but my all-time favorite driver is Mr. Jimmy Johnson, Mr. How many? 6-time champion?
Seven.
Yeah, for that I haven't watched NASCAR in a long time.
Seven if you want to look at it like that.
Yeah, he's
when in reality, he's only a 3-time champion.
Shut up, Levi. Carl Edwards has 0 championships. Go fuck yourself. All right. So with that being said, I do. To me, it's Jimmy Johnson. I mean, when I started watching NASCAR at a young age, my dad was a fan, and he was a Stewart fan. So I gravitated towards Johnson because Johnson won the title in 06 when I started watching. So I just, went with the winner, and I guess him winning every season, I just got more and more of a fan. But I also, I think I think he's a great person off the track, and he's a great driver. I mean, people can bitch about the chase, about the points, about this, about that, but at the end of the day, he's a 7-time champion, and there's no taking away from that. You can't take away what he's done, which most people always try to do because most people just hate him. He's like the New York Yankees. He's like Roman Reigns. He's like John Cena. They'll always be successful, but there's always going to be one or two or a whole bunch of people to hate him. But currently, my favorite driver, I can't say I don't really have one currently since I haven't really followed NASCAR that hardcore. Like I watched the Daytona race because I thought about watching it, but I didn't really. I haven't really watched anything else. I want to get back into it, but I guess if I had a current favorite driver, I like Truex Jr. I'm rooting for him because I feel he's kind of like an underdog at this point, with the 78 team, and they're surprising everyone. Another favorite of mine would be, I'm trying to remember who else I was rooting for, God. Kevin Harvick. I don't mind Kevin Harvick that much. I used to hate him because of the whole shit with Kyle Busch. My dad was a huge Busch fan. But I don't mind him as much right now. I think he's a great driver, and he's probably my favorite driver, guy who drives a Ford, because fuck Joey Logano. So, yeah.
Well, while you was talking there, I was flipping you off after you made the Edwards comment, so yeah, fuck you, LeDuc. Anyways, Kyle, your turn.
All-time favorite driver is Jeff Gordon. Terry Labonte's also one of my all-time favorites. I'd probably put him at number 2. Currently, my current favorite driver just got fucked out of his ride after winning the Brickyard. So what a wonderful time it is for me to be a fan, that being Casey Kane. I also like Chase Elliott, Jamie McMurray. Let's see here. See, all my favorites have retired. No. Most of my favorites have retired, and I don't really like a lot of the top guys nowadays. So it's like, see, I guess I like Kane, I like Chase Elliott, I like McMurray, I like Ryan Blaney. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I forgot to add another guy that I am slowly starting to root for is Kyle Larson. Honestly, he's surprised what he could do with that 42, and the kid's a great driver, so I gotta give props to him. So Kyle Larson's another one to watch, because Kyle Matthews mentioned Jamie McMurray, who races for Chip Ganassi, if they're still called Chip Ganassi.
Teammate, yeah.
And I still do like Jimmy Johnson. It's just as often as he wins, it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. So it's just.
Well, anyways, before we keep going down that rabbit hole, next 4 questions come from 86753098858.
Dylan Young.
Dylan
That
Young.
would be.
Yep. So he has 4 questions. Well, he has a comment first saying, "Welcome to adulthood, Levi. I've been an adult for 5 years. You motherfucker. I'm just 23. That is not really a big deal." And then he said, "If I had $1 for every time you said anyways in TeamSpeak, Skype, PlayStation, etc." I know I do say that a lot, but what else are you supposed to say? Anyways, there you go. Well, question number 1. What was the biggest mark-out moment you had as a wrestling fan in your life? Oh, there have been countless ones, but I'd say the most recent mark-out moment I had was when AJ Styles showed up at the Royal Rumble 2016. That was pretty fun watching that happen, but I'd say my biggest one that I've ever had, oh god, probably the CM Punk pipe bomb when it happened. Yeah. Alright, Kyle.
Most recent one for me is when the Hardys came back at WrestleMania this year.
Yep.
But I have to say probably the biggest one that just really that really got me excited, something I didn't even see coming, was back in 2002 when Shawn Michaels returned as a member of the NWO of all things at the time. I thought that was just amazing.
Alright. Yella Duke.
Well, recently, off the top of my head, I have Bayley winning the Raw Women's Championship on Raw. I have her defending at WrestleMania. My reaction on the Simon Michael HG channel. Watch it. Thumbs up. The Hardys returning. But I guess the Punk pipe bomb. I think just Punk winning in Chicago. I marked out for that. But the biggest one I remember, and that's gonna be a cool story, for WrestleMania 31, everyone remembers the amazing main event, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And me with 3 of my friends, Samuel and Zach, we were talking about who we thought we'd win. Sam picked Brock, Zach picked Roman, and I told both of them, watch, Seth's gonna fucking cash in. They were like, of course not, he's not gonna cash out WrestleMania, it's never happened, blah, blah, blah. WrestleMania 31 rolls around, the match happens, they're both down, Seth's team hits, I end up on the floor crying because not only was it a great moment, but I fucking predicted it. I predicted it 2 weeks in advance, and the whole moment itself was just awesome, from the curb stomp to Seth on the fucking ramp swinging the belt around. That to me has to be my biggest mark-out moment. I still regret that I never recorded it, but yeah. That's my biggest mark out, Seth cashing in at WrestleMania 31 and saving that match.
Those have to be the best ones when you actually call something perfectly like that and it actually happened. Everybody's like, oh no, there's no way in hell that's going to happen. Then it ends up happening.
Yeah, because like I was saying, I was like, watch, he's probably going to lose to Randy, or they'll make him beat Randy to make him someone look strong, and then he'll end up cashing later tonight, because they're not going to let Brock leave because they want to take the belt off Brock, but they're not going to put the belt on Roman, or else Levi Stadium's burning to the ground. So,
yeah, the stadium named after me. Question number 2. What was the one wrestling return that stunned you the most? Well, I'm not saying the Hardys, because that one was too recent, but I'd say of all time... Yeah, that's somewhat predictable too, but the one wrestling return that stunned me the most, it would have to be either Shane McMahon last year or Chris Jericho 2007. That was a cool return when those code promos were going around for a month and people were trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. And then you get Save Us Y2J, and out came Jericho debuting the James Hetfield haircut that he has. Still kind of has it to this day until recently, where his hair just looks like, I don't know what the hell it is now.
Mullet?
Yeah, it's like he's trying to grow his hair out again, which, interesting there. But, Leduc, what was the one wrestling return that stunned you the most?
Alright, the top three. Three would be the Punk return in, I believe it was Virginia, when he returned after, his hiatus, if you will, when he left. I never thought he would have returned that quickly, and when he did, when Cult of Personality hit, I was really like, what the fuck is that playing? And then we walked out, I was just stunned, because I was like, isn't he really supposed to be gone? Number two, Shane O'Mac, definitely. I mean, I remember I was gone to Walmart during that segment of Raw, because Raw was starting off, and I wanted to go to Walmart because I had to get some stuff for me and my mom. And Simon calls me, and he yells at me. He's like, Shane's on Raw. Shane's back. I'm like, what the fuck? And me and Simon just marked out over the phone. But number one, and I'm a little bit shocked you didn't mention this, Levi, Royal Rumble 2008 at number 30. John Cena returning from his injury.
3 months in after what returns 3 months after what was supposed to have been 6 months to a year, supposedly. But yeah, and that's the biggest ovation and pop Cena has ever had, aside from when he got drafted to Raw in 2005. But then it was like 10 minutes later, fans were like, oh crap, we remember this guy, we don't like him, and then they started booing him again. But still, that you can't take away from that. And I'm going to say this right now, if anyone out there says that they saw that coming, you're a fucking liar. Because no one thought that was going to happen.
Even the commentators didn't see it coming because they fucking swore on TV. I think it was Matt Stryker swore. He was like, holy shit. But honestly, I think that's one of the most stunning returns, not because of the injury, but because of, in Madison Square Garden, the New York crowds are always the toughest and the most, as you call Toronto's crowds, smarkiest. And then for that to happen, they just all lose their minds. That was a hell of a return.
Alrighty, Kyle?
I'd have to say anything here recent, like you mentioned, Shane McMahon, that was a huge shocker. One that I thought would never come back was Goldberg. I never expected him to come back last year, and because I just thought he was fed up with wrestling and was done with it, and so I never thought he would come back, but he did last year. When the Dudleys came back, what was it, last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see. Like I mentioned earlier, Shawn Michaels coming back in 2002 after everybody thought he was, retired due to a back injury, and came back and wrestled for another 8 years. I thought that was awesome. And of course, the Hardys at WrestleMania.
Indeed. Now this question, I'm gonna only answer this just to friggin' shut him up about this. He's like, for God's sakes, Levi, when will you get Friday the 13th and feel the power of Jason Voorhees? I'm probably never going to get it because I'm not into those kind of games. Jesus Christ. Anyways, and then his final question, can you do your... oh, God. Can you do your best broken resilience of broken Matt Hardy? Oh God! All right, I gotta get in the mood here.
You suck, Levi.
You say I suck, do you, Mr. One they call Page Guy? Oh, just wait until you and I go at it, whether it be on Madden or the 2K17, and then afterwards I will render you obsolete, and afterwards you will be deleted. Delete, 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 delete.
Yeah, Levi, that rematch is probably never happening, so I'm not gonna hold my breath.
It's going to happen at some point. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Probably not tonight.
Oh shit!
Most likely.
Oh shit! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright, so
yes.
So now to the next set of questions from 7 questions. Holy crap! From JJ's Reversals, who I've seen a video or two of. It's pretty funny. He reverses people's videos and it sounds weird. Alright, so Yeah, he does videos where it's all in reverse, which is pretty funny. It sounds funny as shit. But anyways, so the first question, is there a NASCAR crash or finish you want to see me do in reverse? Sorry if that's a weird question, I just want to know so I can make it for you. The one wreck? I would say the Austin Dillon Daytona crash, and finish Darlington 2003. And then he asks me, is it okay if I reverse one of your videos? If so, which one should I reverse? I don't monetize any of my videos, by the way, so I'm not making money off other people's videos. Okay. Oh god. I'll have to, like, message you or something and send you the video, because I can't think of any off the top of my head that would be any good unless I went back. And then this is the last one, or one of the last ones that seems like it's specifically for me as opposed to everybody. Are you going to have a truck series in the future for people that aren't in the Marvel Studios Cup series? I'm glad you asked that one, because I've been thinking about this for a week. Whenever I get Season 3 of Marvel Studios Cup up and running, in which I'm actually going to do the sign-ups for Season 3 actually tomorrow afternoon, so be on the lookout for that. As far as a secondary series, it probably... And my Facebook's going off. Oh, never mind. As far as a secondary series, it probably won't be trucks, because the only, like, custom cars I really have are for the Gen 6 mods. So it'll still be a Gen 6 series, but it'll be like a smaller, not as many laps, and a smaller schedule, probably only like 18 races, 20 races, if that. Don't know what I'm going to call it, if I'm going to do it or not, but we'll see. Now this one everybody can answer, and I'll actually let Kyle answer it first. Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Cookies and cream.
Yella Duke?
Butterscotch triple.
I have a couple, but if I were to go with one I would like to have my whole life would be mint chocolate chip. I love mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I never gone into it. Anything with mint besides gum and toothpaste, I just don't know. It just like irks me. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that.
Indeed.
Fuck
Can you list your top 5 favorite cartoon shows? Alright. SpongeBob, South Park, Family Guy, American Dad, and Metalocalypse. Kyle?
So top 5 favorite cartoons. Let me see here. I'm probably going to go like all 90s Nickelodeon here, but I'd have to say, probably in no particular order, Hey Arnold, Doug, Rocket Power, Rugrats.
Rugrats would have been a top one. Actually, take American Dad out and put Rugrats in. I should have said that.
And let's see, what else would I put in there? I need one more. I don't know. I can only come up with 4, but something like that.
Yella Duke?
Alright, so The Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Danny Phantom, and SpongeBob.
I like Danny Phantom, yeah. Alrighty. The next question, and I can tell this one would be for between me and Kyle because we race in our online. They ask, what's your favorite NR 2003 victory? For me, I've only won 12 races online in my nearly 3 years racing online. My favorite win would probably be my first, which was in the NNSCRA ARCA series at Daytona last year. And what was probably the best online finish ever. I will fight anyone who disagrees. It was between me and Dylan Young and Austin LaPlante fighting for the win. We're coming out of turn 4. I go down low. Dylan tries to come down and block, but he moved up a little bit, so I had to run with a push from LaPlante. Then Dylan tries to come down the block again, and he spins himself out, and in turn, LaPlante bumps and spins me, and I guess because of the bump and spin, it gave me forward momentum, and we both came across the start-finish line, or the finish line, spinning, and I beat Dylan Young by, I'm not kidding, 1/1000th of a second.
That sounds like
There's
a shit
actually
finish.
no. That's the best. That's an awesome finish. 1/1000th. That's literally almost a tie.
But everyone's spinning. You're all a bunch of dirty drivers.
Is that finish on your channel or is it on Seth's channel? I remember seeing it
It's
uploaded on
one of
somebody's
the
channel.
two. I think it may be on both. I'll have to pull it up actually and send you guys the link.
Yeah, send me
But,
that link, because that's
yeah.
weird that you both go spinning and you somehow beat a guy by 1/1000th of a second.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. I know you've won a
Oh,
couple
man,
of
that's-
times.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see here. A couple of times that I won in your series last season was awesome. The one race we had at JGIR, I restarted third. I think you were leading, and I think it was JT that was in second. JT Bryant got the restart of my life. I was able to get by both of you and hold you off on the like we had like a 2 or 3 lap shootout. I was able to hold you off, so that was awesome. We did a fun. This wasn't a league race or anything, but it was just a fun, I guess you could say, exhibition race with the Cup 90 mod at Talladega. We did like 94 laps or something, and I was able to win that race, and just an all-out blast the entire time. So that's one of my favorites, even though it wasn't a league win.
I'll tell you my least favorite win, only in certain circumstances. The the finale fun race we did at the very end of my series last year, the Daytona 250 special event.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did. The only reason why I'm not a big fan of that win was only because it was 2 to go. It was Jessica Sheldon and Richard Johnson fighting for the win. And Richard, I don't know what happened, ran over Jess, and they both wrecked, and I was third, and I somehow go by. That wasn't a
I was
win
involved
I was
in that.
particularly proud of.
I was right up there with Jessica and Richard, and I think I got caught up in that. Yeah, that was. I see what you mean with that one. That was disappointing.
Yeah, it's like I didn't want to win it that way, but a win's a win, I guess. And then
probably another one I like. My only win, the only win I was able to get in the Kingsford Super Speedway Series, it came at M&M's. I had a lot of help in that race from Jessica Shelton, and on the last lap, I'm on the outside. I think Eric Rodriguez was right behind me. I think Jessica was behind him. Spencer Gilmore was to my inside. And like I said, I had a lot of help from Jessica in that race, and she was, she was telling me when I was clear to be able to come down right in front of Spencer, and I did that at the perfect time. I was able to just barely clear him, and then off turn 4 on the last lap, and I was able to take the win there. That was exciting.
Yeah. I will say, and then one last thing before we move on to the next question. A win that I helped somebody get that I'm very proud of was, ironically, in my series last year. I think it was Proving Grounds was the track where I helped James Qualls get his first online win. I remember, and he wasn't trying to go for the win at the moment. He was just committed to trying to push Seth Cole to the win. And I was coming up pretty quick to their back bumpers. And I said to James over TeamSpeak, "Go low, go low, go low." And he did, and I pushed him to the lead. And I was so happy that I finally helped him win a race. I think, yeah, that was his first online win for sure. So, all right, and then the last question.
That's always sorry to interrupt, but that's always a good feeling to be able to actually help somebody win a race instead of winning one yourself. I did that. I feel like I did that with Michael Norman in one of your races again last season at JGIR, because he helped me win one at Talladega. I think it was on the last lap. I think James Shelley was leading it. He was second, and I think I whispered to him over TeamSpeak. I said, "Michael, just go to the inside. I'll go with you." And that's exactly what happened. I was able to push him to the lead, and him and I ran 1-2 in that race. So that was kind of cool.
Yep. And then the last question from JJ's Reversals, and this one looks like it's just for me. What is the best Walmart Cup Series finish ever? I can't remember. I think it was Season 2, to my knowledge. I think it was Season 2 at Charlotte. I can't remember if it was the All-Star Race or the Coke 600, but it was between Seth Cole and Zachary Fitzwater where they battled it to the line at, I think it was at either 1/1000th or 2/1000ths of a second. I'll have to look back on the season and figure it out. I know it was Charlotte, for sure. But, yeah, so those were all the questions from JJ's Reversals, and then two questions, the last two questions from the video before we get to live questions from Simon Eichel HD. SND. Number one, when do you think Bayley will return to WWE? I'd say either in the build-up to Survivor Series or the build-up to Royal Rumble. What about you?
Have they said how bad her injury is? I mean, I know they said it was I know she's going to be out SummerSlam, but
it's a separated shoulder. I think they said at least a couple months, but I give it at least till either September or October. I think I said September to Simon because September 15th they're in San Jose, which is her hometown. So I think they'd like to get her there so she could wrestle. But I could see her coming back in October. I don't think it's bad enough she'll wait till Survivor Series. But to me, is September or October. September 15th or Sunday in October.
Yeah, I'll say mid to late October, probably. Hopefully.
Yeah. And then the second question he has, and the last one, is what is the worst new theme song in WWE? Jason Jordan's. What the hell is that song? Luke, I know you've become a theme song connoisseur lately.
Connoisseur? How would you mean this?
An expert, that's what it is.
All right. Well, I don't like Barry Corbin's new one. Jason Jordan's kind of grew on me last Monday, but it's still kind of weird. The worst one is for a man I have nicknamed Crappy Cassidy. And that's the Mr. Big Cass. The song at first was good, but now they had like the guitar riff and shit, and it sounds like a fucking metal band dump.
Right, yeah, so, I'd have to say either Big Cass or Jason Jordan. I expected big things out of both of their entrance music, and it just kind of fell flat for me.
Alright, so that's all the questions from the video. Now live questions, and we're going to keep going until about 12:15, so you got less than 30 minutes to send in questions in the live chat. So now I'm going to look back at the live chat, back up to the very top, and see what all got sent in that I missed. So the first question that I found was from Preston Blord. Would you rather have breakfast with Alexa Bliss or go swimming with Lana? Breakfast with Alexa Bliss, because I love breakfast and I don't like to swim anymore because I don't want to risk getting stopped up ears again. And I already know what Kyle's answer is, so I'm not even going to bother asking. Yella Duke.
I'm surprised you bothered asking me, because fuck Lana, fuck that. I'd rather eat breakfast with one of the wrestlers I feel is the most overrated in the company rather than fucking Lana. So, breakfast with Alexa Bliss. Well, plus, who knows, maybe I can, spill maple syrup on her. Wink, wink.
Alright, so Preston Blord had another one. What's your favorite show on Cartoon Network? Tom and Jerry, whenever it's on. I like to watch. Most of the newer Cartoon Network shows are just poop, at least in my mind. Anybody else got an answer?
I'd say Ed, Edd and Eddy. That's a classic.
I don't watch the Cartoon Network, and when I did, I don't remember half the shows that were on there, so I'll pass on that one.
And, oh my god, Dana Brooks watching. The wrestling goddess Dana Brooks says, who might be the goddess of NASCAR? Well, there is no goddess of NASCAR anymore because all the good goddesses are gone. The one woman that is there is not a goddess, she's a peasant. So, yeah.
Talk about Jennifer Jo Cobb.
Yeah, if she was still around, I'd say her. Because at least when she's in crappy equipment, she can at least run and drive. Whereas Danica, in a high-equipped car, can't even get a top 5. And I know Chris Dollarton's probably going to get pissed off at me, but I don't care. I think Danica needs to get out of the sport. All she is a marketing tool. She is not a driver. If she wants to go drive, go back to IndyCar, because NASCAR is apparently too hard for her.
All right,
if you want,
Cal,
and that is not a dig at women in the sport. I want women in the sport, but I want people who are good, not freaking marketing tools like Danica, Johanna Long, and that's a shout out to James Paws because I know you love her. I like her too. I wish she was still in the sport and she could get a good ride, because when she was in that 70 car, she was able to get top 20s most of the time. If she was in a high-equipped car, she probably could have won. Jennifer Jo Cobb, if she was in a good team. And hell, any other woman that's out dirt track racing or an ARCA or whatnot. That's just how it is.
Who is the goddess of in NASCAR right now? Was that the question?
Yeah, to which I say there really isn't, because the only woman is a peasant.
Now, wait, are we just talking drivers, or were we talking like pit reporters or other personalities?
I guess they were meaning drivers, but I guess if we were to add in everything else, I'd say Danielle Trotta.
Yes, Danielle Trotta, Ken Kuhn, who's a Sprint Cup.
Yeah.
I'd just take all the Miss Sprint Cups
and Vinci.
Or the Monster Energy girls nowadays.
Oh yeah, that too.
I don't really care for the Monster Energy girls. It just looks real desperate on NASCAR and Monster Energy's part to bring in fans.
Yes, but I like, sometimes I like to look at titties, so I don't mind.
Hey, who doesn't?
Exactly. Feminist! Anyway. So, let's see. Next question is from Jekko Knight. If I ever reach 1,000 subs, will I really unmask on my channel? I actually would believe you would do that, because you don't ever lie to me. Chris Dollarton is back with a first question on the live section. Which wrestler deserves a push right now on Raw and SmackDown, respectively? Well, SmackDown, I would give it to fucking Sami Zayn. Change his character up a little bit to where he's not the white meat babyface, where he's just there smiling and happy to be there. You gotta make him serious, because if they do that, if they change his character up a little bit to where he's serious and taking things seriously, then here's what should be done with Sami Zayn going forward. Change his character to being a serious character, go on a big underdog story, win the Royal Rumble in 2018, and then win the WWE World title at WrestleMania. So, that's for me. I think it should be Sami Zayn who should be getting the push right now on SmackDown. Raw, if they were to split Cesaro and Sheamus, Cesaro. Why are they not giving him a shot, damn it? Anyways, Yella Duke.
Well, on Raw, I feel like they deserve a push as a tag team, and I know they've been plagued with injuries, but it's the Revival. I feel like the Revival, they've had bad luck with Stash going down. Now Scott went down with a shoulder injury, and I feel like they could be having a great run as champions, or have even a decent feud with Cesaro and Sheamus or the Hardys, a good main feud, but they're fucking stuck, fucking injured and wrestling like on main event and stuff. I just feel they deserve better. And on SmackDown, I agree with Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn did deserve, but I don't think you really need to change his character. I feel like his character being we need a white meat baby face to actually be successful and not just be used as a jobbing tool. But another guy on SmackDown that I think deserves a push because he impressed the hell out of me in his match with Rusev the other day was Chad Gable. I think Chad Gable deserves a push a lot more than Jason Jordan, so Chad Gable on SmackDown, he does deserve a push, but I guess my main guy would be Sami on SmackDown. And on Raw, like I said, the Revival, or hell, I would even like to see, God damn it, I had his name on the end of my tongue, I'm trying to remember it. Fuck. I don't know. Well, on Raw, there was someone else I felt, but the Revival, I think, is definitely needs a push. And in the Cruiserweights, I know we're just talking about Raw, but in Cruiserweights, I think Cedric Alexander needs to get a push and not just be stuck wrestling fucking Noam Dar and Tony Nese every 2 weeks.
Kyle?
On SmackDown, I'd have to say Ty Dillinger. And that guy, people love that guy. Like, he is just crazy over right now. I don't understand why they're not doing more with him. The guy's great in the ring. Would love to see him, get at least a mid-card title push, like a U.S. title push or something. That'd be nice to see. Over on Raw, I'm gonna look at the women's division. Again, I'm gonna say Emma. Like, seriously, I think she's a really good wrestler, and I'm just tired of seeing the same 4 women featured on Raw every single week. Just give us something fresh. At least, SmackDown finds a way to, get every woman involved on that show. Why can't they do the same on Raw? Like, really?
Oh yeah, because tonight Becky Lynch was definitely wrestling tonight, huh?
Well, I mean, they always. I'm not saying every. They always find a way to get them in there. They always get like a battle royal or an elimination challenge or like a 6-pack challenge or something like that. They always find a way to get everybody involved. Hell, you watch.
Go. Sorry, cut you off, Kyle. You can finish your point.
Like, you watch Raw. Like, people seem to forget that Mickie James is on there, that Dana Brooke is on there, or you forget that Alicia Fox is on there, because you just see the same 4 women every single week, and it annoys the hell out of me.
And they haven't brought Summer Rae back, and she's been
cleared
for
Paige.
months.
She's been cleared for months,
too.
but they don't. Yeah, Paige is supposedly coming back. That'll be a welcome whenever that happens, but it's like, come on, give us some variety here.
The thing with me and giving all these women a chance, I get your point, but just look at last Monday. They each got their quote-unquote chance. Alicia, Emma, and Sasha had a terrible match with that fucking spot where Emma pins Alicia, and Alicia either doesn't know how to fucking kick out or Emma was holding her down. I don't fucking know what happened, but that match was, in the words of Levi whenever he does something, it was terrible. It was fucking terrible. And then Dana and Mickie, like, no offense to Mickie James, but we haven't really been to say the only really good match she's had were with Becky in February, but since then she hasn't had her chance to showcase. And even with her matches with Emma, they were all just, mediocre on main event. And I watched like 5-minute clips of it, but like in the match would lasted 5 minutes. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. To me, the thing that pisses me off with Emma, like, people get to like her, but don't complain about not getting a chance, and when you do, you fucking wrestle in a mediocre match. That's just me. Like, if you complain that you don't get a chance and you do get one, shouldn't you be out there trying your best to fucking perform and impress people instead of just wrestling a mediocre match and then go back to bitching?
Another thing you mentioned.
Here's another thing. Another problem with how most women's matches are is because management doesn't allow them to go all out like they do in NXT. That's been a plague with the women's division on the main roster since NXT became a developmental brand. It's like whenever they get on the main roster, every once in a while you'll get a match where the women are allowed to go all out, but more often than not, they're not given a chance to go all out in their matches. And that sucks. If you want to create an entertaining product, let your wrestlers give it all in your matches if they want to get the fans entertained. Isn't that what pro wrestling and sports entertainment's all about, to entertain people?
But then when you let them go all out, you end up with people getting injured. Charlotte almost got concussed twice in her match with Nia Jax. Fucking Bayley has a separated shoulder because fucking Nia threw into the ropes. You let these women go all out, but yet they're not safe workers. You let Nia go all out in the match, I bet half the fucking roster gets injured.
Well, that's
just
Nia Jax. That's a completely different thing.
I was gonna say that's simple solution there. Send her back down to NXT if she's the problem. I mean, geez.
Well,
Yeah.
does anyone agree with me that she's kind of unsafe?
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah.
I mean,
But that's not a thing with going all out. That's just her being reckless.
Well, reckless and sloppy, but to me, it's still, you can give women trust and you can give them a chance to go all out. Like I'm sure they gave Charlotte and Sasha that chance at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They
shut the fuck up.
They didn't go all out in comparison to their Falls Count Anywhere or Iron Woman match. And then again, that was because of the booking of the Hell in a Cell match that they had.
Was that like a match that happened together? Like when was that match? I remember the Falls Count Anywhere match in Charlotte, and I remember the Iron Man match in Pittsburgh, but I don't remember a Falls Count Anywhere Iron Man match. Where was that?
You know what I mean? Shut up. You know what I meant.
It wasn't the Falls Count Anywhere match that happened on Raw when Sasha got the title for the second or third time. I forget which one, but that was a great match.
It was great, but it lasted like 5 minutes. It was just
not really. That basically main evented Raw. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, they went to have a match earlier in the night and something. And it had like a bullshit. It had like a bullshit finish to it. So they
because they were.
Well, anyways, before we start arguing, I do want to make this note. Yeah, to those who are watching, Yella Duke's a little bit of a newer fan, so there's still some certain aspects about wrestling he doesn't get. No offense.
Hey, how about this? How about you fuck yourself? I get stuff about wrestling, but because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I don't get about wrestling. So don't go all fucking, I've been watching wrestling since I'm 10 years old, so I know a lot more than you. Yeah, you've had more experience, but that doesn't mean I don't know shit. So, hey. Go fuck yourself.
I'm not saying you don't know anything, and there's just certain things you may not. Either or, let's move on. Alright, so anyway. The next question is from someone called That Good Shit, who I've been seeing in the chat, and he's been cracking me up. He asked, what is your favorite thing? Something that is worth being that good shit. Food. Easy enough for me. Duke.
I don't know. Food as well. Oxygen is real good.
Yeah, we all need that, Kyle. Is there any answer that could top oxygen? I may have one.
Boobs.
Yeah, I could think of one, but I know which one you're thinking
Duke,
of.
you were close. You were close.
Does it begin with the letter S?
Yes. And it ends with X.
That's a 3-letter word, I'm guessing.
Sex. Alright, so...
sleep is good. Sleep is good, too. I really enjoy that, so...
Yeah, no, sleep is pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, next question from...
That sex joke kind of felt limp. You might want to take some of David's answer.
God damn it. Here we go again with the Viagra jokes. Like I said, just wait until, I believe it was, what race did we do where it was a bunch of that? Was it Tennessee? It was Tennessee Super Speedway. When that race comes out on Friday, be prepared to fucking want to kill yourself or want to go and find the Duke and beat the shit out of him because there was so many Viagra jokes in there. I swear to God. Anyways, next question.
It's all my fault. I mean, Kamikaze did them, but you don't mention him.
Well, you started it, so it's all on you.
So I always started.
All right. So the next question comes from Hakuna Matata, bitches. He asks, yeah, that's literally his username. Which would you rather use as a pickup line? Would you say, hello, beautiful, or would you say, Hakuna Matata, bitches? I guess Hakuna Matata, bitches, only because that cracked me up when I watched Talladega Nights. Dylan Young asks, do you remember the show Code Lyoko? Never heard of it, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, hell no.
I haven't either, so...
Yeah, you're on an island right there, Dylan. Chris Dollarton is back with another question. Who do you guys think needs to be called up to the main roster after SummerSlam with this looming supposed shakeup? I have one, Bobby Roode. Or actually, no, two. Bobby Roode and Asuka.
Yeah,
Duke.
that's.
Oh wait, you said me. Asuka, even though she's probably gonna have a rematch with Ember Moon at the next takeover after that, which is probably gonna be Houston. But Asuka and Bobby, not yet, because like I said, I think his feud with Drew has a little more to go. And this one, I might be alone, but Sanity, because they need to revamp that tag team division. So either get Sanity or Authors of Pain up there.
Kyle.
Yeah, I think Bobby Roode and Asuka are probably the first two that come to mind. They've been there quite a bit for quite a while, especially Asuka. And, they could use something to spice up the women's division. So that would be nice to see once they finally bring up Asuka and Bobby Roode. I can't wait to see him on the main roster because I love his entrance. Who doesn't? And just to see that every week on the main roster, that would be great.
Indeed. That is true. Let's see. What do we got next on the lineup? Wait a minute. Who is this named Kamikaze Games gas station? Who's this guy?
It's definitely not who you think it is. I'm Batman.
You're Batman?
I'm here to save the
Batman.
day.
Oh,
Hey Batman, how long till your mom comes in and tells you it's very late at night?
Batman does not have a mother. Do you not know the lore?
Batman doesn't have a mother? Jesus Christ, poor Batman.
Exactly. That's why everyone can relate to me. My story is
Ladies
very
and
dark and
gentlemen,
gritty.
Kamikaze Games has joined us.
Yay, I think.
Yay, he's here.
Yeah, I just saw him comment in the stream saying, "Is there still time for me to pop in?" And I just went, "Fuck it, I'll add him in here."
But wait, I have a question for Kamikaze Games. Kamikaze Games, I want to know, will in the future, in your NASCAR 08 series, will we finally see the showdown between Tan Clint Boyer and Kyle Larson?
Can I phone a friend?
Yes, you can phone Levi.
Oh,
Okay. Ring, ring, ring,
hello?
ring. Hi, Levi. I need some help I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now, and I've just got asked a question that I don't know the answer to.
All right,
You got
what's the
30
question?
seconds. You got 30 seconds. Okay, so the question is, will Tan Clint Boyer ever face off against Kyle Larson one-on-one?
No.
Okay, thanks for your help. Okay, I'm ready to answer.
All right, your answer?
The answer is part 53, final answer.
And that answer we will know when Part 53 is released. So tune back in to if do you want to become a millionaire in a couple of weeks. Thank you for watching, and now your local station commercial, which is like Taco Bell.
Oh, God.
Today at Taco Bell, you can get yourself a free Doritos Locos Taco. Just come down at 2 a.m. We're serious. You're not about to get shanked or anything. No, no, sir. This is a legit deal. Taco Bell.
Oh, my God.
Why did that sound like ghetto Morgan Freeman?
Probably because you didn't get shanked if you go to Taco Bell.
By Morgan Freeman.
Okay, seeing as how I've hijacked this video, why don't we get back to the questions?
Alright, so I guess we'll finish up the call-up question with Kamikaze. So that question was, who do you think needs to be called up to the main roster from NXT after SummerSlam with this looming supposed shakeup happening?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, man. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know, honestly. I'd have to think on that for a second. Let's see here. Bobby Roode would be nice.
Yeah. Alright,
Oh.
so next question from Preston Plord. Favorite Tony Hawk game? I've never played Tony Hawk, so...
Underground 1.
Anybody else?
Nah, never really got into those games, so.
Alright. Dylan Young, I hate you. He says to Levi, can you do a quick dab? No, I will not, because I'm not a douchebag.
Wow.
Yes, he is. Don't trust him. He actually is a douchebag.
He never mind. I couldn't even get the thought out of my mouth in time.
It's the man's birthday, for God's sake.
Yeah,
I know.
trying-
I'm just messing with him. He knows that I like
know.
him, and he's a very good friend. He's almost like a brother from another mother, from another state, from another country. So hey,
Like your older brother.
yeah, my older. Well, I don't know.
brother.
Simon's my older brother, so you could be my older cousin.
Why does it have to be cousin?
I don't know. I didn't want to say uncle.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Joey Logano, get the fuck out of the way!
Oh god. Oh, JJ's Reversals just commented asking Kamikaze over there, can Kamikaze make another live Batman Q&A, I'm thinking?
I haven't done one of those in so long. I didn't think anyone would remember.
Fuck.
Oh,
I guess I could.
Dollarton just commented saying, oh, come on, we all know you're a douchebag. Do the dab, boy.
Yeah. Told you, Levi, you can't lie.
There, I did it. Now I feel like an asshole for doing it.
Don't worry, Levi. You're usually an asshole in your videos, so hey.
Hey, when
I'm
is
the-
being honest an asshole?
Well, like, it depends how honest you are, depends how much of an asshole you are. I guess, it depends on people's opinion about your honest opinion.
So many opinions in that sentence.
Because everyone has one, like an asshole.
Yeah, or a penis. Oh wait, except for women.
Except for Joey Logano. Oh, shit, son!
I swear to God,
Alright,
dude, I'm never having you on a stream ever again. Just kidding. Dollarton asked me, when are you gonna do another WTF moments for your offline series? You're asking the wrong person. You need to ask King Fat if he wants to do that. I don't do that.
Where's King Fat? I want to see King Fat.
He's out drinking and banging hookers. I don't know what the hell he does. He just comes by my house whenever he damn well pleases, and I guess he wants me to record a video for him anytime he's here. Oh great. I was waiting for one of these to pop up. Dylan Young, a fuck, marry, kill. Oh god. Okay.
Oh, those are fun.
Bailey, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks. Why?
Fuck Becky, marry Bailey, kill Sasha Banks.
Why you gotta throw that one at us? That's probably one of the most difficult ones ever. I don't want to kill any of them, but I guess if I were to choose, fuck Bailey, marry Becky, kill Sasha. Again, I don't want to kill any of them, but I have to pick, I guess. I don't know. Oh boy, Kamikaze?
Well, you see, there's an exact science to this, okay? So you got to take into consideration their lives. If they've lived full, long, fulfilling lives, then I don't feel as much regret killing them. So, I know I said I'd go on a dinner date with Sasha. Sorry, she's dead. I'd say marry Bailey. She'd probably make a good housewife.
but that's just an opinion. So I'd say fuck Becky.
I respect Kamikaze for that one.
Jekko Knight asks, where do Irish pirates live? I have no idea. My ass, I guess.
Ireland,
I don't know.
dumbass.
What?
Ask Conor McGregor. He'd probably tell you.
Probably
Yeah,
the
like
Pope.
he knows.
Am I right? Am I right, lads?
Oh my god, now Kamikaze's Irish?
I mean, hell, funny enough, my freaking last name is Irish, so I'm actually part Irish. That would explain how... That would explain how I can only get a tan on my arms and legs, but not my chest or my thighs. I look... I like right now, I'm showing off my farmer's tan right here on my left shoulder. It's pale-ass white. It's about as pale as Sheamus. But my forearms are tan as hell. JJ's reversals. Another fuck, marry, kill. Oh, great. Danica Patrick, Joanna Long, Jennifer Jo Cobb. Fuck Joanna, marry Jennifer, kill Danica. Easy peasy. Move on.
Wow. Short, sweet, to the point.
Wait, oh my god. Jekko just answered the Irish Pirates question. They live in Argland Tabundus. I have no idea what the hell he said. Argland? I have no idea.
It's supposed to sound like Ireland.
Ireland! Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Well, if nobody's got any questions here in the next 5 minutes, we'll probably end the stream very soon. So, yeah, just a recap. Wait a minute. Oh, Dylan Young asked, hey, Levi, can you fill in the blank? Referee Earl... Wait a minute, what the hell? I think... You spelled Hebner wrong. You spelled Hefner. Earl Hefner. What?
Who the hell is Earl Hefner?
Is he Hugh Hefner's long-lost brother or something? I don't know. Oh my god. I assume you're meaning Hebner. Referee Earl Hebner is what?
A referee.
A dick. How about that?
I knew Levi would talk about dicks, I mean...
Shut up. And now, Jekko Knight. Has Nia Jax ever ate any of your snacks? Hashtag Nia Jax ate my snacks.
What?
Well, Nia crushed my hopes and dreams of seeing Bailey at SummerSlam, so... Like, does that count? She ate my dreams?
Bailey's a snack?
I don't know.
He probably likes to snack on the pussy.
Oh, yes I would.
Jesus. Oh, we are fucked up people. Alright, and
yes, we are.
JJ's reversals.
Wait, Levi, I have to say this just for him. I blame David for how fucked up we are. Hashtag blame the David.
I figured that was happening. JJ's reversals asked if... Oh, great. If you were gay, F, marry, kill, name 3 male drivers, and decide which one you want, fuck, marry, or kill. God damn it.
What the hell kind of a question is that?
Can we skip? I vote skip.
Yeah,
me too.
The skip card. And then just a couple comments from Dollarton and Dylan Young saying, oh my god, what the fuck, in my ass, god damn it, Levi, and all this blah blah blah. So basically people are reacting at what we were doing earlier.
Alright.
Oh god, and then I see Dollarton said to Dylan, you cheeky bastard, when he asked the fuck, marry, kill question. Just why. Yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream on that note. But real quick, a little recap of my birthday presents of what I got in case some people are just tuning in. So, these I got today. I got pop vinyls of Baby Groot and Rocket Raccoon, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Scarlet Witch. Because I'm thinking about starting a pop vinyl collection, and those are my starters. So, yeah, there you have it. And then I got an Amazon Kindle Fire, the newest one, 32 gigs, and I like it. So, yay. But, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this Q&A. I don't know when I'm going to do another one. It remains to be seen. But, and Dylan Young says Booker T is an idiot king. He was never
Yes,
a
he
king
is.
to begin with. It's tea time!
It's time for the tea to get the fuck out.
But, so yeah, for those of you who are new to the channel, you can subscribe to THRASHMANIAC99 here on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, or not Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram at THRASHMANIAC99. Kyle, plug away your stuff if you've got any.
Let's see. I'm on Twitter at Kyle G Matthews. Instagram, same thing at Kyle G Matthews. Yeah, that's about it because I haven't uploaded anything on my YouTube channel for about a year, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that next. So,
Yeah, Yella Duke.
Well, make sure to follow me on the Twitters at Rafael Leduc, even though I don't go on there too often. Make sure to subscribe to the Rafael Leduc page guy, Bailey guy channel. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Leduc Rafael. And I guess I have a Twitch, but I just don't remember what it is. But yeah, follow me on all those social media platforms, and your life will be better than ever.
First off, before I go to Kamikaze, Dylan, next time I'm in a race with you, I'm wrecking your ass. Because look what he did. He put on the NNSCRA Facebook group a snapshot of me doing the goddamn dab.
oh boy.
Now people know that you're douchebag forever. It is immortalized.
Anything I do is
known
immortalized in that damn community. I swear to God.
We should have known that was going to be a trap. Right, when he asked you to do a dab, we should have known that was coming.
Yeah, I mean, hell, whenever me and you met up in Dayton for SmackDown almost 2 months ago, that's become a thing, and I blame Michael Norman for that.
Yeah, he still has that picture. He still has the picture of us as his avatar on TeamSpeak. I'm a little creeped out by it.
Yeah, I'm creeped out. Oh, wait. Since Dollarton, you commented this on the stream, guess what? You're gonna get a punishment for doing that because... Well, let me pull it up.
You're dead?
No, this.
Nationwide is on your side!
That!
Do you have the other clip?
Yeah, NASCAR green! Let's go Liberals, you pieces of shit!
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what you get, Dollarton. You motherfucker. He posted in the comments saying Nationwide is on your side! And because he posted it, I decided to play it. So fuck you. Alright, and Mr. Kamikaze, plug away if you like.
Okay, well, I guess subscribe to Minecraft M99 on YouTube because we do Fanfiction Cup Series races on there. Follow the Impractical Gamer on Twitter. He's my iRacing spotter. Worth the watch, worth the follow, all that good stuff. Subscribe to JJ's Reversals on VidMe. And don't subscribe to me, I suck. I do have a Discord now. It's a shit show, but it's fun, so... check that out, I guess.
I want to counteract Kamikaze's point by saying do subscribe to Kamikaze Games. You will find hilarious rage-filled reviews of NASCAR from a passionate fan who loves the sport to death. You will see gameplay of Need for Speed games where he complains about work and stuff, but his character's called Gramps, so hey, it's a reason to watch. Watch his NASCAR series where he races as Kyle Larson and wants to fight Clint Boyer for some awkward reason, and he's in a relationship with Casey Mears where he tried to make him win in the last race. Did he win? Make sure to tune in. And then also watch NASCAR 07 where Keith Urban goes and rises to the top of the NASCAR world. Make sure to subscribe to Kamikaze Games.
You make me feel important.
welcome.
I feel like I've poisoned Leduc into watching your stuff because I showed him your stuff on Skype one night and now he can't get enough of it. That's like whenever I made Joshua Collard one time watch New Legacy Inc. and now he can't stop watching their stuff. It's like anytime I show somebody something, they get hooked on it, and I feel like I poisoned them.
Hey, I always remember one of the videos you watched that really got me into it was his 16 or 17 Richmond review in his car.
2017 Richmond.
That review will be immortalized.
The cool, calm, and collected review where he didn't yell at all.
He was very calm. He was very
professional.
He even drank tea during the whole thing to make him look even more professional.
Yeah, even though I was in my car, I was sitting next to a fire, holding a newspaper, sitting in my rocking chair, having a nice calm interaction between the viewers and me.
And to close out the stream, a final request that was made by Dylan Young. Can I play the Jim Ross My Ass rap? I can, and here it is.
Time has arrived. We are broadcasting raw live from my ass. Boom, boom! I'd rather watch two old women slap my ass. Woo! That's as tough as a chunk of my ass. Here comes the biggest ass. The big man is back. Jim Ross, 350 pounds. Say hello to my ass. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest spectacle on earth. My ass. 30 men will enter my ass. You know what I mean. The most important thing to a tag team is my ass. I totally agree with you, JR. Here you go, King. Kiss my ass. I wish you would jump on top of me, JR. It disgusts me to see my ass. My daughter's nursery rhymes are more aggressive than this. I can't help but look at the butt, JR. What? This is making me sick. Is it over? No, not yet. Referee Earl Hebner is always in my ass. That's a little weird. Transmission. He's got a first-class ticket to my ass. Executioner. Here comes Nathan. Raven. What? Jim Ross. Now, let's not give anyone some bad ideas. There's going to be plenty of turbulence in my ass. Booker T is an idiot. It's not the rock bottom. It's my ass. Are you serious? The poison has now been injected into my ass. This is not right, King. The poison is not going to stop until they wipe my ass. I can think of about 7,000 or 8,000 things I'd rather have in my ass. I don't even care anymore. Look at the confident expression on my ass. The fat lady's singing now. He's only got one thing on his mind, and it's my ass. My granny is the most feared object of pain. Everyone, don't forget to visit myass.com for great WWE products. Oh, yeah. Didn't see that coming. It's about as effective as a one-legged man in my ass. Like taking candy from a baby. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I've known JR for 20 years, and he don't give a damn about the fans. He's a glory hound, and he just doesn't want to hang it up. He doesn't want to admit that his days are over. Oh! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! Old school. The big man is back. Anyway, I have some news here for you. Kiss my ass, lousy bastard. That's all. Oh my God! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! Boom boom shakalaka! Boom 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 shakalaka! Boom 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 boom! Give it to him! Give it to him! Shakalaka! Jim Ross is every woman's dream and every man's nightmare. It's assault and battery. Oh yeah! Nothing could stop that Oklahoma Stampede.
Jesus.
Is this what it's like to lose your virginity?
And JJ's reversals, if you're still watching this, you should reverse that. I think that would be pretty funny. But anyways, before I lose my mind anymore, bye! I'm
Fuck
done.
you, Levi.